Looks like Dom's no showing.
Right then, hello and welcome back to FTRL for week 4 of our GT1 season. And for this evening, we are around Harry Maggiore, which obviously is a play on words on Harry Maguire. We're at Lago Maggiore. We are at the East layout for race 1 and race 2. And then race 3, our slightly longer one tonight, is around the full layout. And a familiar face, I would say, familiar voice in the commentary booth from the last couple of weeks. I'm joined once again by Joker. Good evening. Good
evening. Can't get rid of me.
No, we can't get rid of him. He started comms a while ago and he's in it for the long haul now. So yeah. Harry Maggiore this evening. Have you done much racing around here? I think we've done racing around the full layout, but have you done this layout before, the East?
Only I think in sports races, like the game generated races.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this little short track. I don't like that last hairpin. I prefer the full layout with the...
Yeah, I've done it once when I got full race. I remember. I mean, I've done it more, but I can remember at least once doing it. And it is a bit of a shorter lap, but it does kind of take away that fast part, which I think is a really good part of the lap. It's that fast section near the end. So yeah, just take away
that when you come back up the hill and you get that little left-right kink.
It's nice.
I love that bit. It's such a good part of the track.
Yeah, full throttle and you're kind of pushing the limits. I actually really enjoy that. I think it's probably my favourite part of it. So yeah, I do prefer the long layout, but we do have that to come. Obviously, it's the same exact format as last night. So 10-minute Group 4 quali. Then Group 3 races throughout. The Group 3 first race will be set by the quali, and then race 2 will be set by the race 1 result, and then race 3 is a reverse grid, which is about a 40-minute race. And yeah, it'll be rolling start throughout because it's the Group 3 cars as well. So bear that in mind, because all the cars have slightly different starting strengths, I think it's fair to say. So we thought because you're having to pick your Group 3 car this season, that it'd be a bit more fair to do rolling starts for Group 3s, which seems to have worked quite well, to be honest, I think, so far.
Tom and Rom are already coming together.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Turn 1 qualifying.
Oh yeah, I've seen that already. There we go. Having a domestic. They are in the party together, so I'm sure they will laugh at each other. Pine gone. Something Pine. Okay. Pine seems to have went from the lobby very early on. I think there was an internet thing going on there.
Genuine concern.
So PSN's not having one of its meltdowns. Okay.
I think it's been happening for everyone. At the moment.
I was nearly not racing last night due to internet difficulties.
Oh jeez, yeah. Fat Dane had my issue from last week. Unexpected error, booting him out of the GT3 lobby.
Yeah.
After having quite a promising race. I don't think was there any disconnections?
Nope, there was. Not from GT2 that I believe. There was a rage quit, but not a disconnect.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It was behaving itself last night for everyone in the lobby, which is very, very good. Which was on his first lap. He's coming around the first few corners, kind of lifting off the throttle for that corner there. You don't really need to brake. This corner is a decently difficult corner, I would say, but you can use a lot of that track on the exit. Good evening, Mike. Good evening, Unsafe. Good evening, Dark Knight, who is as of next week on square tyres, due to his pace. And good evening, Derek. Yeah. I looked behind me, he span, he was about 7 seconds behind me. I looked behind me at one point, it was like 3 seconds behind me. I was like, excuse me, where the heck have you come from? Bucker off. Go away. Yeah, frustratingly quick last night. Well, the Mini Milk Love Racing, whatever they're called now, Aaron's coming round. GT1 at the moment, but GT3 level of pace. That is allowed because he's been giving me false abuse recently. So,
I mean, I heard on the grapevine that he's going to win every race.
Yeah, so did I. Also, apparently, he said Witch was a very slow driver and he's a second quicker than him. So, make of that what you will. Yeah, SPY with a very quick opening lap there. He's quite a way ahead, 22.5. So that is a nice opening lap. Maybe he is quick in the Group 4. Witchell P3, Biggles P4. Biggles has been an absolute revelation over the last 6 or so months, I would say. He has turned out to be an excellent driver. His pace is exponentially quicker.
It's come together for him this season so far.
Yeah, he had that win last season, which was one of my favourite ever moments of commentary. Because it was just a bit unexpected and all that. He had a difficult season, and since then he's come on leaps and bounds, I think it's fair to say. Dominic with his opening lap, he came out a bit later. He was late into the lobby, 24 flat at the moment. Got Tom on a lap at the moment. Let's have a little look. He's coming around to the middle sector. First part's just easing off the throttle and things like that, and it's flat out all the way round up here to the top of the hill, the crest of the hill. This is mainly your main overtaking point, and this track is probably going to be into this corner here. 23 flat, so he does improve, Aaron. Still have a second off though. Tom into the final corner, and he is across the line for 20-9 P4.
Fourth.
Fifth now. Pagani jumps up to P3.
Rom's rejoined.
Oh, he has indeed. That's good. Rom in P10 at the moment. He might move up a little bit. Good evening, Royston.
I'm saying sorry in the chat.
I should have put him at the back, to be fair, so it shouldn't be too much an issue.
I don't think he'll be able to join the actual session, will he?
Not the quali, but he'll be able to join the race. He'll join at the back.
Just scrolling through, Tom Smith has gone purple in that first sector.
Oh yeah, so this corner's mightily important to your lap around here. This one coming up, the fast left-hander. It leads on straight at the end. And he is up, but he's not purple at the moment. He needs a good last sector, about a 10th and a half, which is tricky because basically there is only one corner. So, see how he does. To be fair, it is a nice exit. He has done very well there. So, how close is he going to be to SBY? It is a 22.6. So yeah, he's a 10th off. Lee's P7 at the moment. He just set 23 flat, just ahead of Aaron. Lee mourning the loss of Jurgen Klopp this evening. Apparently he's having a candlelit vigil.
Every Liverpool fan is, I think.
Yes, that's true. I think to be honest, Odon from GT3 might actually be crying at this point in time. There's a good chance of that as well.
I think there's going to be a full pilgrimage to Anfield.
Yeah.
And just everyone's going to surround the stadium and kind of chant, hoping that
he stays.
Yeah.
Changes his mind last second. Pagani P4 at the moment. He is on another lap at the moment. Obviously there's no tyre wear off fuel, so it's basically like a bit of a time trial quali. This one. Next week we've got some a sprint quali in GT1 and GT2, so that should be interesting. Oh, Pagani is taking to the grass there, so that's buggered his lap up there. Ross is currently in P3, set his basically his first lap was his fastest. Captain Chubbsy's P7. I think it's fair to say he's had a bit of a tricky season so far in terms of getting used to that Ford, and it's not been helped by the latest update, which is, I mean, it's only been a minor update, but yeah, it has took a little bit more of its power away, which is its number one asset. So yeah, that will not. There are minor discrepancies, the kind of changes that you've done. The Audi got a bit of a tiny bit of an increase. The Supra got a bit of a nerf. Trying to think of the other ones. The
Lexus.
Wait, did that stay the same, or did that do anything?
I think it got a bit of a tweak in the positive.
Did it?
I think.
I don't think it needed a tweak in the positive, to be honest.
Which will mention them all last night, but I've already forgotten them.
All
I remember is that the AMG got buffed again.
Yes, that's a very quick car in general, isn't it? It's very good in tyres and fuel.
Yeah.
Because it's quite stable.
So that didn't really need to. That didn't really need buffing.
Agreed.
Ian in chat says, "Come on, Witchell, faster." Yeah, I think Jake is currently sandbagging a little bit.
He is currently around the last corner, so we'll see how he gets on here. He's behind Biggles as Chubbs enters into the 22s. Witchell comes across the line, and it is a... Oh, there we go. No longer sandbagging. Tom also matches 22.5 as well, so a triplet of cars in the mid-22s now.
I think Biggles has had a moment, he's dropped back.
Yeah, but I think he kind of decided not to go for another lap, and he kind of dropped off and let Witchell through. So I think he's just going for a bit of a cool down lap, and he'll go again one more time, as he'll just about have enough. Yeah, he's going to cross the line with about 5 seconds left. So anyone behind Biggles, so there's about a few cars behind, are only probably going to have their last lap now. So yeah, that's a important last lap for them. People like Ross, for example, you get another lap afterwards. So I'm assuming Max that he has fed his cats before racing. However, that'll have to be between the tiers of him losing Jurgen Klopp. So yeah, let's hope he managed to. Right, okay, Biggles is backing off. He's going to be going for his final lap now. He is leaving it late though. There's 8 seconds left. Has he actually got enough? Biggles might not get enough because he backed off so much.
I don't think so.
No, did he? No,
Nice,
he did not.
Hazards are on.
He did not. Did Lee? No, he didn't
No.
either. So it's Captain Chubbs, people like that, they've all got another lap. Mickey says keep an eye for the puddles of tears left by Lee's car. An unexpected wet race. Well, Chubbs, he's on a lap. Let's have a look at T. Smith and Witchell. They're actually together on the track coming around the very long right-hander. As Dom improves to 23 flat, so I think he's probably at the back end of the top 10.
Chubbs is going quicker. He's going to go quicker this lap.
Oh,
and with Lee
Tom!
and Biggles not.
Tom's 2.5 times purple through the middle sector. He's got one corner left. He is absolutely flying.
Go on, Tom.
Can he take, I think, possibly his first pole of the season, maybe? He's very nice round the last corner. I think this might be pole position here. Ross has crossed the line. He's a 22.6. T. Smith, I think, is going to nick it off SBY here. He does. He by over 2 times. 22.2. Absolutely smashes it. Last person across the line. What a result there, right at the very end for T. Smith. What a lap.
I wonder if he was getting some slipstream off Jake there.
It was the first 2 sectors that made the difference. The last sector he gained nothing. Yeah, I think he actually lost a tiny bit. So it was the first couple of corners really that made it. Witchell P3 then, behind the front row. Then comes Ross Pagani. Biggles P6, another solid quali from him. Lee P7, then Chubbs. It's Dominic. Aaron just scrapes inside the top 10. Disappointing from someone who was expected to win all 3 races. Rom in P11. Then we got Feber in P12. Graham in P13. Less than a second covering the grid though. Exactly the same as last night. I think it was less than a second. It was half a second covering the top like 10 or 11. So yeah, very similar in terms of pace. These slightly shorter tracks do aid the condensed grids. So yeah, we've got a 16 lap race, I think, coming up.
Yep.
So about 20 minutes. Soft tyres only. There we go. Yeah, so soft tyres only, which makes a pleasant change from last week. GT1 and GT2 were on hard tyres, which were beautiful, lovely. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Pretty hard.
Don't believe you.
I mean, Interlagos isn't exactly the track you'd want hard tyres on, is it?
Not really.
Very
SBY saying, "Damn you, Tom." That's bit of shade there.
Yeah, he's unhappy at being beaten right at the last second.
Yeah,
SBY
I mean,
does run on VR as well, which is interesting for people that don't know. Which I'll be honest, I can only do VR for about 5 minutes, otherwise I get motion sickness. So,
smooth.
Yeah, I'd be puking constantly throughout the race, which would not be good. So we're having a bit of a minute's practice here. Obviously, all the range of different Group 3 cars, and you get to see Witchell in the very flat, very aggressive-looking Ford, and compare that to the Beetle of Pagani and Aaron, which looks like a very feminine-looking car, isn't it? I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I suppose for a Beetle, because it's in race trim, it looks okay, but it's still a Beetle.
It's the Fiat 500 of the racing world. I think that's what to say. However, it's a lovely car to drive. I did it for a season many moons ago now. Yeah, it's a lovely car to drive. I really enjoyed that season. So it is a very nice car. Interesting to see how some of the cars go around here. Obviously, you've got the Ford, which should be decent around parts of the circuit. However, the fast corners, so I'm talking about that long right-hander, and then not sure it'd be particularly pleasant around this middle sector. This twisty section.
Just watching which will go through it now.
As he, yeah.
Okay.
Case in point.
Tells us what we need to know. Biggles has got a penalty, so he's got to be mindful of that in the race.
Yeah, a couple of the curbs around here. You kind of want to avoid. You can pick up a penalty. Not too many. It's not a particularly penalty-prone track, really. However,
just got to be careful of those cuts.
It's turn 1 mainly.
Yeah.
If you cut the turn 1 too much, it gives you one.
When you're running, race pace, sometimes you don't think about it, do you? You just.
No, I mean I don't think.
You think you're safe, and then, boom. Yeah.
A topless wasn't a penalty circuit really. I didn't get one last night. I don't think I saw many other people get penalties either. Some tracks are much more strict on track limits. Trying to think of examples. Fiji is quite one that can be a bit more tricky. There's quite a few that can be a bit of a pain, but this is not one of them. Not particularly many. So yeah, they'll just be sorting out the grid and things like that for race 1.
We've got Dusty and Lennon in the chat. Hello, boys. Just
evening.
Briefly, for those watching, if you haven't liked the stream,
yes,
hit that thumbs up. Do it now. Oh, that Biggles going off track. Oh, and Witchell's turning around. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, so is Biggles now. I do love that gold Haribo livery. It's a beautiful livery.
Synchronised bullshittery going on right now.
Yes, there's a lot going on. They like
Right,
that little spinning.
Dom's just returned from what we can only assume was
A number
having
2.
a shit.
Yeah. Or a number 3, which is both.
Oh, for God's sake. Max is obsessed with Lee and Liverpool right now.
Can we have a
Can we have-
moment of silence for Lee, please?
Right. Moment of silence starting now. And done. Right, cool. Sorted. Sneak. Lennon says my sneak gold one is better, Zach. Come on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, now I'm just kind of trying to forget you because you were annoying me last night because I couldn't catch up to you. So I'm just gonna ignore it. I was stuck behind you for large parts of said races where I just couldn't make any inroads and it was just staying exactly the same. So yeah, particularly in race 3, which was annoying. You jumped me and then I couldn't get back. Hate that Lexus on its fuel. Shouldn't be allowed. It's yeah, it was annoying and very frustrating last night. Right, okay, here we go. Remember, as of course, rolling start, so they are starting round the last corner, and they'll be heading on to the main straight. Pine obviously starting at the back. I think you meant I am Ian, yes, and Lennon said I am Ian. Okay.
I'm an Ian. Are you an Ian? I'm an Ian.
Yeah, I'm an Ian too, yeah. Right, here we go for race 1, and Tom is on pole alongside SPY on the front row as they get underway. Tom having Witchell behind, a rarity for him. In the opening part of the race, and they all filter through nicely into turn 1. Does help with rolling start round here because a standing start round here at this first couple of corners is chaos.
Yeah, that green area did Pine no favours because he was gapped.
Oh, Rob had a little look there.
Line.
Dom. Round the outside he's going. There we go. Long way rounds. Fieber's on his way, marching past Dominic. Oh, Dom, a bit of a lag spike there for me and Dominic. Keep an eye on that. Maybe just me though.
Witchell by SPY.
Oh, it is indeed. No, SPY looks like he's trying to find a way back.
Ooh.
Having a look.
Possibly a bit of contact there. Witchell's all over the place.
Oh, he is. SPY's directly behind.
Oh, and Ross is directly behind the two of them. This could get spicy into this turn.
This could into the last corner. It's a tricky corner, this one. SPY, oh, he's having a look down the inside of Witchell. Oh, it's contact.
A bit later, I think there's a bit of contact.
There definitely
Ross
was.
makes it through as well.
And in the process, Tom's off. Oh, there's a contact in the back as well between Pine and Fieber by the look of it. Fieber is just ahead. Pine back in the slipstream at the moment. Oh, Pine's having a look though down the inside. That's a terrible camera angle that they've given me. Oh, side by side. Fieber though, winning out I think here just about. He keeps the place. I got a weird camera angle and it tried to put me on the floor.
Yeah, I had that. I thought it was quite nice.
It was odd though. Again, I get slightly concerned. I was wondering what's happening. Biggles has a wiggle. Biggles has a wiggle.
That's going to be a meme.
Biggles has a wiggle.
Witchell by Ross. Ross looking to come back. Witchell's getting sideways a little bit coming out of there again. Pagani is now catching them. Oh, I see dust. I think SPY went a bit wide on his entry.
Ross is having a look at Witchell. Both these cars you wouldn't say are probably going to be specifically good round this corner. Yeah, Pagani and a much better car around this. Oh, and Lee's there as well. This is chaotic. Oh, there's dust in the background.
I think Lee got
Ross having a look though,
sideways.
back down the inside. Pagani trying to hold it around the outside. Yeah, I think Pagani just had the overspeed around the middle sector. That car is much better through those high-speed corners than that Corvette is. That was plain to see around there. So they've all kind of calmed down a little bit. Lee though, Biggles still side by side. There we go. It's still side by side for the next corner. Biggles has the inside. Lee's trying to hold it around the outside, but it'll be the inside for the next corner. Lee's still there. He's now got the inside. Biggles tries to hold it around the outside. Biggles is holding it around the outside, and Biggles keeps the place there. Very nicely done from Biggles.
That was great side-by-side racing.
It was. Oh, side by side in the background, someone's off as well. I thought, oh, Dominic's lagging all over the shot on my screen.
He's got Aaron to contend with right now. Well, Aaron breaks much later and sails it on through there.
Yeah, that Beetle has some decent brakes then, clearly. Biggles in P6 now. He's got away from Lee. And then it's Pagani once again on the back of Ross. Witchell, SBY, Tom's got 2.6 seconds. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Just quite a few more people. Good evening, Marley. Good evening, Carl. Good evening. And make sure you like the stream, boys. SBY currently P2 then. That gap's still gently increasing to Tom in the lead. Aaron's right on the back of Biggles now. Aaron is fairly decent around this track. Rom.
Week 2 of his new wheel, isn't it?
It is indeed. Rom having a look down the inside there of Lee, but he couldn't do anything. And Captain Chubbs has lost a few places here, and he's now being pestered by Graham, who has not managed to get through. So yeah.
Chubbs did have a half-second penalty.
Oh, did he? That might be why.
Yeah, I saw that in the background.
Pine did have a look at Rom there, but then thought better of it. That gap out front, by the way, is significantly increasing again. It's now up to over 3 seconds.
You'd love to see it.
That is looking quite a comfortable lead at the moment for Tom. Biggles has been pestered by a Beetle. And the Beetles seem pretty racy around here.
Curious what their tyre wear is going to be like. Last week it was appalling.
Oh, Biggles doing defensive there. Aaron's having a look. Thinks better of it though. Oh, Biggles, where are you going, mate? That's not the right way. He's
Aaron alongside.
Yeah, he's fortunately going to be.
Biggles isn't going to let it go though. He's staying there. Stay alongside.
He's got the straight line speed here, so it's going to be around the outside. However, Aaron does very well on the brakes. That Beetle does seem very stable on the brakes, which I think is helping round here.
Good move, that. Good move.
There we go. Aaron making moves up the field.
I think Rom's going to have a look at Lee shortly. Right on the back of him.
Yeah, Rom is very quick. Oh, he's having a look now.
Out.
However, he thought better of it, and Lee is a bit of a bus. So, as we all know,
in the buffed AMG.
Yes,
he's a buffed bus.
Yes, a buffed bus.
I'm here all evening.
Witchell has managed to get past SBY, by the way, while we've been looking. However, it's now a 4-second gap out front, so that is monstrous to try and close, because there's only 16 laps in this race. However, we shall see how he gets on. Now, Aaron.
Oh, Ross.
Oh.
Ross taking an excursion there, coming out of that last turn.
Pagani will be licking his lips.
Fever and Chubbs having a little bit of a
battle. Side by side at turn 1.
Had an issue because Lee's dropped now as well behind these two.
Yeah, I was thinking that he must have had some moment. The Rounsies boys are
that turn.
Together.
Good Lord, Pine all over the place.
Fever's still with Lee here. I think Lee's having to budge here. He did, but then he's having a look down the inside again. Fever's trying to hold it. Side by side. Clean racing though. Fever's still got the gap at the moment. However, Graham's now having a look at his teammate. Battle's going on left, right, centre here. Lee's down the inside again. Fever's still defending, and Graham's just hovering behind at the moment, behind his teammate.
Judge's like, I don't want any part of this anymore, and he's just checking out. Oh, yeah. Pine wiggling all over the place in that Alpha still.
Oh, Rom's
got past Rom.
Pushing him nearly. Rom down inside here. Here we go. Is he going to go for it late on the brakes? He is very late on the brakes, and Pine is going to let him do it, try and do a bit of a switch back. However, Rom covers it off nicely there. He got that car braked really, really nicely. That Lexus has done a sterling job on the brakes there.
Looking forward. Witchell is not dropping Sean at the moment. So Sean's still there, although he needs to stop dropping wheels into the grass.
However, he's a bit quicker than Tom last time around. That gap was closed slightly, however, he's going to need a lot more to close that fully. However, the person I'm going to say who's closing quite a bit, Aaron.
He's just gone purple, sector 1.
He has.
Yeah.
I'm on board with him, and he's gone purple. Last time around, personal best, significantly quicker than the guys in front of him, and he is nearly within a second now. All of a sudden, Aaron's making moves through the field. Picked a few people off so far, and before long, oh, Ian, you might want to change how you spell Darren, because Aaron will have a meltdown. Everyone spells his name wrong. He will have a meltdown.
It's Aaron, not R. On.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Lee down the inside there of Captain Chubbs. Fever, sorry, it was late.
Aaron caught the grass on coming out of that last turn and was all kinds of squirrely.
Lee very confident on the brakes there. Oh, Pagani! Pagani! That was
drifting.
That was quite a drift, by the way. That was impressive.
That was a bit.
I don't know how he managed
got back past Rom. Has pulled away. Target Biggles.
Fastest lap of the race was Tom last time around, so
Fever getting leery around there.
all of a sudden Tom's responded to the closing in of the pack behind.
17.9 for 17 in the race.
Mm-hmm.
Which are not far off though on the lap times.
Very, very close lap times here. Short circuits definitely leading it.
18.0. Tom just needs to manage the gap really. Don't get stressed about it.
Chubbs isn't really making much progress at the moment. He's he's on the grass again there. I just don't think he's massively gelled with that car yet. Maybe it's just me, but
no. Meanwhile, Aaron is
right on the back of his
coming
teammate.
out. Like, he's very unsettled coming out of that turn, but he's coming up on Pagani right now.
I wonder if team orders might be coming in here in a second, because Aaron is going so much quicker at the moment than Pagani. I mean, Mini Milk apparently are all about love and affection now.
Oh, here we go. Here's the multi-21.
Yep.
In effect.
There we go. Now, well, I've not seen this for a while, to be honest, with Aaron's level of pace, which is annoying me because I was going to give him abuse and he's actually doing quite well.
Well, he was going to win.
Why is it? He's got his hazards. Oh no, he had his hazards on there. Oh, it was same thank you to Pagani. I was thinking he was about to. He thought he was going to crash or something. There, he's had his hazards on.
Pagani's still got his indicator on.
He's been taking lessons from Mike.
He needs to turn that off. You're wasting precious electrical power.
Have that ERS.
Oh,
by the way, the consecutive purple lap times for Tom.
Lad.
And let's see how Aaron can get on behind Ross.
So what's that gap? 1.4. Aaron with an 18.1 last lap, Ross with an 18.9.
Dodgy lap last time around from Ross. Let's see what Ross's lap time is this time. It's better, significantly better. Consecutive 18.1s for Aaron, so matching Ross. SPY fastest matches the fastest lap of the race.
Rude.
Witchell's only 200s off, so I think it's fair to say that they're quite close on pace.
Witchell gone very wide there. That could potentially be too wide.
To be honest, it is very, very lenient around there.
I've never had it that lenient. I'm surprised he actually didn't get a penalty. So.
It's I'm not actually sure it exists on that corner, track limits. Because I don't think I've ever had a penalty at it.
I think I have. Skill issue.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Don't know where you're going.
Lee has got past Rom at some point.
Yeah.
I thought Chubbs was racing Rom.
He's had a bad lap.
Fever.
He's had a 20 flat last time around Chubbs, so.
Taking the grassy route through that turn.
So is Rom. Rom done a 20.7 last time around, so I don't know if Rom and Chubbs had some sort of moment. Yeah, Witchell's having he's had a bit of a iffy lap last time around, 18.3, which is not quick as Tom, so that gap's not really closing. Ian, they are mixed weeks. So some weeks we have with the Group 4 quali, like this week, and then it's Group 3 races. Some weeks will come up are just going to be Group 4s throughout, or some weeks we'll have Group 4 races and Group 3 races. We just do a mixture. Throughout, we have 3 leagues: GT1, GT2 and GT3. The aim is to start off in GT3 and kind of work your way up as you get quicker and quicker. However, GT3 is a much quicker league this season than it has been before. Witchell had a pretty shocking middle sector, by the way. And SPY is right there.
In comparison, his teammate Chubbs is all over the back of Rom at the moment, having a look into the last turn, maybe? No, he pulls back in. Thinks better of it.
17.8 for Tom, 18.5 for Witchell, so...
There's a move on for Chubbs now, going into turn 1, here he goes, onto the inside. And cleanly through on Rom.
Lee has set the fastest lap of the race all of a sudden. I don't know where that's come from. A 17.7, which is absolutely obliterated these former laps. I had no idea where that's come from.
Off the MG, boo, boo.
That's a very random lap, that. It's come out of nowhere. However, Tom is now purple again through the middle sector, so... And Witchell very much has SPY right on his tail. And Aaron has closed a tiny bit. I do remember that, Lennon. It was Nordschleife, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I heard that story.
It was not his finest moment. 17.7 flat now for Tom, so taking that back.
Nice.
Not long to go now. Aaron is still closing very slightly on Ross.
Yeah, it's been back and forth, that gap. I've been watching it a little bit. I think Ross is managing it, but there's still plenty of laps to go.
Biggles has Pine fairly close to him as well.
He's holding station.
Lee's all of a sudden found pace out, 17.7 and an 18 flat, so that's a significant improvement.
Where did 17.7 come from? Oh, he's gone purple again.
Who, Lee? What?
Lee's gone purple again, turn 1, sector 1.
What's going on?
I think it was only 7,000s.
Lee's remembered how to drive.
700s, sorry. So, I'll keep an eye on him for these next bits. Jesus Christ, someone's dying.
Oh,
he's still purple.
How? Lee, Lee, would you mind telling us what's happened to you? Because if you all of a sudden begin to... Has he got a 10 horsepower boost all of a sudden? What's going on here?
Car burn fuel, car go fast.
I don't understand how he's managed to...
And... there we go,
17.5! What on earth?
Christ!
What the...
Ian saying in the chat, Lee just woke up and remembered he was in a race. Yeah, he's just woken up from his Liverpool-induced stupor.
He's taking the anger of Jurgen Klopp out on Harry Maguire. Harry Maggiore. So there we go. All of a sudden, some significant improvements coming from Lee, so that's random.
Yeah, I think Pine might have to worry here, because Pine's last lap was an 18.9.
Oh,
and
Aaron's
18.3.
wide there. However, he is close within slipstream range now of his Scottish friend.
I'm not sure if Biggles had a Wiggles, because Pine has caught that gap up a little bit more. Oh, Pine!
Oh, what's happening with
Pine? Don't take the grass. No, he just went very wide on the grass through there.
Yeah, at this rate, they might have a Lee on their tail here in a lap or so. Aaron's right on Ross, but he's had a massive wiggle on the exit, and that has saved SPY for the time being. Tom has absolutely obliterated the field here in this race so far. 5 seconds is now up to.
Biggles is going defensive into turn 1.
Oh,
Fine goes around the outside.
look who's coming there in the background.
A little touch of doors, but I think.
And Lee is much quicker than these two at this point in time, so.
Another 17.8 for Lee, so yeah, he's gonna.
Biggles is wide.
Not gonna wait around.
And Lee's right on the back now. However, Biggles is in. Is Biggles not in the Supra, and that's a very rapid car in a straight line. However, Lee's going for it down the inside. Biggles tries to hold it around the outside. Lee's had a bit of a slide there.
Biggles giving Lee racing room. It's very fair.
Right, so we'll keep on board then. Oh, Lee's had a much better exit, and Biggles is wide. So this is going to compromise him. He's on the grass as well now.
Grass.
He's all over the shot here, and Lee's got the overspeed. Can he have a look? Will he have a look? He'd need to be ballsy down the inside here. Biggles is wide. However, he gets a good exit though. Lee's in the slipstream though. So here we go. We're going to see a change here. I don't think it's quite long enough this straight, is it?
No, Biggles breaks later though. I'm just going to go check on Aaron's progress. He's still on the back of Ross at the moment.
He's very close, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued if Aaron can stay in this position here on this last lap, what he can do in race 2, because he's quicker, I would say, than Witchell and SBY at times here in this race. I think Witchell and SBY have been, however, Witchell's just about a 17.5, so scrap that. 17.4 for Tom, but yeah. Be interested to see. Oh, Aaron's on a massive slide again there. It's still as you were for 7th, 8th and 9th, but Tom has absolutely obliterated the field here, and he is coming round towards the final corner now, and it has been plain sailing since basically turn 1. He's led from start to finish, and there we go. It's going to be Tom takes race 1. Witchell found some pace near the end here, and is going to take P2 from SBY. Ross is going to hold off from Aaron and Pagani. However, a good race in the Beatles. Pine is currently P7, and he is going to be followed home just about by Biggles. Lee massively found pace at the end, and yeah, keep an eye out for him in race 2 possibly. Chubbs in P10, followed by Rom. Dom's recovered to P12. I'm not sure what's happened to Fever and Graham this lap. They've had a tricky old race, I think, here, Fever and Graham. Has there been an incident between them? I'm not sure on lap 13, however, because they both set at 130. So
yeah,
we may have missed an incident there at some point. However, that was a very solid race there. Oh, Lennox just said, did Aaron let Pagani through the line? That is a possibility. I've not looked. He has. So yeah, Pagani has been let through from Aaron there. So it's Thomas took P1 with Witchell SBY, then Ross and Pagani. Aaron letting his teammate back through after he let him through earlier on the race. Pine P7 and Biggles P8. Then comes Lee, Chubbs, Rom, Dom, Feber and Graham. So there we go. That is your race 1. So race 2 will be using the finishing position as the starting grid for race 2. Much better race there from Aaron.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't it?
He's getting a bit better on his old wheel.
It's good because it gives us things to look out for now in race 2, because we know he's kind of showing some pace. So we're going to have to watch out for Lee and Aaron, I think.
Predictions for race 2 then? Podium predictions in order, please.
Oh,
see who gets them right in the chat. What are you going for, Joker?
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, Tom, Jake and Sean were pretty much out there. They'd gone. But I think if Aaron can make quick work of Ross, I think Pagani will let him through again to have a go, sort of thing. But if Aaron can make quick work of Ross and get involved, then that could be interesting to see. Lee is a little bit out of position in 9th, but with those kind of laps that he was turning, it would be very interesting to see what he's going to, how he's going to start in the next race. So,
well,
yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to say the same top 3. But
that's what Derek said. Derek said the exact same order. Lennon has went for Witchell, Tom, and then Aaron. So, bit of difference there from Lennon. So it'll be another 60 lap race before we change it up for the full layout and the final race. So a little bit longer, that one. 40 odd minutes, so we'll be finishing around probably about 20 past 10 tonight, just after. Bit of a later night tonight since it's 3 races.
Yeah, it was a late one last night as well.
Yeah, it was.
A bit surprised by that. Just a quick shout to Pine though, starting in 7th. That's a good recovery drive from the back of the grid after he missed qualifying.
Yeah, that's very true.
So he could feature as well. So
here we go.
A lot to look out for here.
Yeah, C. Smith from Witchell at SBY. So Witchell having started in P2 for this one now. So P3 that he did last time. So we'll see if he can make any inroads in Tom. However, Tom was lightning fast in race 1. Here we go.
Jeez.
Into turn 1 they go. And it's Tom who leads in. Witchell is following on close behind, however. They're all filtering through nicely in the background.
Aaron pulled 6/10 on Pine up to turn 1.
Wow.
And he was right on the back of Pagani going through there. So, and he's right on the back of Pagani again. So that could be another multi-21 situation.
Possible.
Shortly.
Tom and Witchell are still leading then, and Witchell is not letting Tom get off. Tom got really far in front very quick. Oh, who's that? SBY, he's off the track. Oh, he's come on, and everyone's had to take avoiding action there.
Oh my lord.
Oh, Aaron's wide round the outside of SBY, trying to make the move, and he has made it stick. SBY drops all the way down to P6, and he's got Pine all over him now as well. So, oh, SBY is having a look at Aaron again, trying to get back past. Aaron defends down the inside. SBY is trying, but oh, the spinner's off in the background. It's Chubbs and Pine, was it? Chubbs and Pine, I think.
Got hit.
I think Chubbs massively broke himself, and Pine, unfortunately, was the
unlucky recipient
victim
of a murder. Rom had a half-second penalty, so he's dropped back as well to 11th.
Oh, Pagani and Ross are fighting. Pagani is getting past Ross here, up into P3, so Pagani in the podium places now. Aaron's just there as well. We've got SBI P6, Biggles in P7. Lee has made it up to P8, so keep an eye out, see if we can keep making progress. However, Tom and Witchell are with each other. Made a break for it. Could we have a decent battle on our hands here for race 2? For the win.
Oh,
Aaron's having a look here.
SBY's coming through.
SBY trying to have a look at Ross now.
Aaron's going to try and come back. Oh, does a switch.
Oh, SBY
gets on the inside.
Off the track. Aaron's going to be through.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
a bit of banging between each other.
It's chaotic.
Tom stays
oh,
in the
SBY's having a look.
Final turn.
Oh, he's going to cut back. SBY's going to cut back. Aaron's off the track. SBY goes through. This is...
Aaron all kind of sideways again.
It was a bit messy, that, wasn't it? A lot going on there. Lee's having a look down the inside of Biggles. Oh, it's contact.
Pine's getting involved.
Oh, but this messy. Very messy at turn 2 as well. I think Lee was a bit ambitious possibly there, trying to get down the inside of Captain Chubbs because he wasn't fully alongside. There we go, this is messy though, and down the inside is that Pine having a look at Biggles.
Battle for the lead as well. Witchell's pulled to the outside.
Oh, he has indeed. Oh, Witchell going the long way route. Oh, has he got it? Has he held it? Oh, what a move! Round the outside, that is a cracking move.
Trailer Park Girl.
That was incredible, that was very, very nice. However, Witchell through this middle sector, that's not where this car shines. Can I get back? No, I had to back out, Tom, I think, there. Vigani's in the background, P3, Ross, then SBY, then Aaron. Pine, Lee's in P8. Graham's had a massive jump. He's up to P9. He was right down the very, very back.
Something's happened to Dom because he was ahead of... He was around Pine not long ago. But now he's 13th, so something's happened to Dom there to cycle him to the back.
Witchell's in the lead then. He's got 7 tenths over Tom. Then comes Pagani. Ross is followed very, very close with SBY, and then Aaron after that battle in the last lap. Oh, Pines off the track there. However, he's had a good run on Aaron, and Pine is right there. Didn't think about going for a move though. It's Dom and Graham are having a battle now as well. Graham, he didn't move up, Graham, but he's dropping back through again.
I think he's been caught in all kinds of... Quite a few people have been caught up in all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, there's been a lot more going on at the start of this race anyway.
Yeah. Biggles
Lee's defending there. Yeah.
I think Biggles has got him. Biggles got him.
Has. Biggles is moving past here.
Didn't think that move was on there, but now Rom's on the back of Lee and having a look. Oh God! No.
What were they doing?
Too many cars trying to pull out.
What was that? I felt like Rom tried to have a look, and then they all had tried to have a look down the inside, and it got very.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be 3 cars on the wall at one point.
Yeah, I think Rom was going to try and make a move on Lee when Lee was going to make a move on Biggles, and then impacts happened and nobody made a move. Meanwhile, Chubbs is now having a look at the inside of Rom.
There we go, Chubbs. He's trying it.
Takes that inside the line.
Has he got him just about, I think?
I think he's got him.
Oh, no.
Rom come back though.
He's still there.
Little dink of doors, and Rom goes through. stays ahead. Lee's having a look at Biggles. Biggles goes defensive. Lee holding it around the outside, nice and clean. Makes the move stick. Biggles going to look for the inside to turn 1 probably if he's got the pace.
Don't think he's got the straight line. Have to back out, I think. Yeah.
Wasn't coming back quick enough. Meanwhile, Ross and SBY battling for 4th. Aaron is looking at those guys.
Oh, Aaron's having a look there. Very close between Aaron and SBY. Out front, the gap's still a second, so not much going on out front at the moment.
I'm legit happy that Fat Dane has entered the chat and people are automatically putting in Danish flags. Don't even have to say it anymore, it just happens. This makes me happy.
Tom purple through the middle sector, and the gap has closed a little bit. Tom is now entering back within slipstream range, so I think the race battle, the race lead will be heating up towards the end of this race.
Let's have a look what they do when they come across the line. So Jake does a 17.9, new fastest lap by not much. 17.9 for Tom as well, so that is
must have had a really good last call now.
Much.
Carney's
found himself in 3rd, which I think he's just avoided chaos, isn't he?
He's just avoided everything really, to be honest. That's been going on behind. Aaron's having a look.
Aaron's had a move. A little elbowy and goes through an SBY, and Pine's having a little
look down the inside.
Look down the inside.
go. So we're up to P5, and he's got lost now. But behind, it's still going on between SBY.
Side by side through there, that's bold.
Oh, your pain is
very wide. I think that was a receipt, I'm not quite sure.
It was very, very wide, that one.
A bit of a slower lap for Tom this time.
To answer your question on safe, I would say that in general everyone's got a lot faster, but the actual general pace in GT1 is far, yeah, a bit of both. So it's far superior now as well, the pace in general. Like it's gone a lot quicker from having quite a few people join the league and things like that, such as Pine, Witchell, Biggles getting a lot quicker, but in general, yeah, people have got a lot quicker, and then also a lot of people have joined that really quick as well. So yeah, definitely a bit of both going on with that. Captain Chubbs and Biggles had a bit of a moment there, I think. Rom's down there, instead of Biggles in the long right hander, and he's through. He's done and dusted. That was fairly straight for me. Pretty easy.
Ooh, SBY's got past Aaron.
Oh, back past.
Kind of dropped off a bit, so there's a three car race fourth at the moment.
In general though, I think every league's got a lot quicker. GT2 is rapid, GT3 is much quicker this season than it has been. It's getting a lot quicker as well, so I think every division is massively quicker than it was. Aaron's going to have to find a way back past SBY now. Out front is 1.2 seconds. He's bucked up his ideas on race 2.
I think that clean air is helping him a bit.
Been a tricky night so far for Graham and Fever.
Yeah.
Both kind of always been down that last few positions, which is a shame. I mean, they're certainly very quickest. Like we've seen both of them in the top 5 or 6, and especially last season, numerous points. So yeah.
Yeah, I think they were hurt by some of the shenanigans that was going on, because you look at Graham's times and, you know, 3 118s the last 3 laps, and before that it was 120s, so...
Yeah, there's been a lot of contact, I think, more in this race.
Yeah, Dominic's got a penalty, so he might lose out to Graham now. Yeah, Graham goes through. Anything going on that's not Aaron and SBY?
Yeah. We've had a lot of battles over the years, those two. Oh.
Dominic's left the room.
Oh, yeah, he has been lagging at points tonight, so
yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not surprised. He's been getting some lessons off Jonesy, clearly. However, Jonesy's, I don't know, successfully behaved recently. So.
I'm being accused in chat by
yeah, you're a glory
sir.
hunter now, yeah. You dropped down for some glory.
I was going to take a sabbatical. I was going to rest on my GT2 laurels for a bit, but
I've done that for a few seasons. I disappeared for about a year. I did commentary, but I stopped racing for about a year. I did play the game for a bit, less than commentary.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh no, it's still a second. Ross is doing a great job of just consistently lapping while under severe pressure. I think Aaron gave SBY a bit of a punt.
Did he? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
SPY was very wide.
It was a bit of a, I think it was a lag thing. It looked like a lag thing on my screen. But I think Aaron got out of it so that he didn't take any advantage from that.
I saw SPY go very wide, but I never actually saw what happened behind it. The gap out front is 1.2 seconds. They're lapping incredibly consistently at the same pace. Hence why the gap hasn't really changed at all. So unless Witcher makes a mistake, he has made a bit of a tiny error there in the last corner, which has closed the gap by a couple of times. But I mean, unless Tom finds the 17.5s and 17.4s he was doing last race, or Witcher makes a mistake, I can't see how he's going to get past, to be honest.
Oh, Lee Cole's gone past Pine.
He has. Lee's back in the 17s now, so he's found some pace again, and he's joined this battle behind.
It's like a reverse tyre cliff or something in these cars, isn't it? It just gets to a lap, but it just turns on.
He just all of a sudden finds some pace at times, which is quite odd. So he's been very, very quick, hasn't he, to be fair? Thicker Dane's in the chat.
Thicker Dane in the chat.
I love when Thicker Dane comes in the chat. I love it. Tom's got a penalty. So that he has closed the gap as well down to 7 tenths. So he has absolutely rapid this lap. But that's the gap now up to 1.7 seconds. So
Monica.
That's going to be it, you would think.
Yeah.
It
he
was
doesn't have to
going to
worry
be
about Pagani though. He's got a gap.
Yeah.
So.
It was going to be the fastest lap of the race from Tom there by a chunk, I would say. Because suddenly he set 18.3 and had a half-second penalty, and you do lose about 8 tenths from a half-second penalty. So it would have been a 17.5 or 17.4, I think, that lap. So. Yeah, if it hadn't been for that penalty, we could have a very, very interesting last few laps, I think. But was not to be.
Philosophical discussion. Unsafe asking who's the thickest Dane, though. Well, I mean, if one's called Thick Dane and one's called Thicker Dane, then I would assume that
not thicker, thick Dane. It's Fat Dane and Thicker Dane.
Well, Fat Dane. Well, you know.
Fat Dane says he doesn't want to open that can of worms.
Well, I mean, we're having a live discussion about it right now, so... Unlucky! Nah, I won't.
Pines off. Also, I was going to say Pines on the grass slightly there, then also Ron decided he wanted to...
Biggles has had a spin.
Oh yeah. Biggles has had a wiggle and a spin.
I don't know if that's from any sort of resulting incident, but that's killed his race off, unfortunately.
Witcher with a new fastest lap at 17.6. A couple of times off what we were last race though, so I don't know if that's wind and just change of direction, possibly.
Aaron getting squiggly. Lee's coming up the inside.
So
no.
That's another drop down the order then, and Lee is having he's had a recovery since his quali, and he's did well in the latter part of race 1 and he's doing well in the latter part of race 2. I think Lee should just start racing in lap 8, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't think Aaron's done though, he's having a look.
Having a look, yeah.
Reminding Lee he's there. At this point I think Ross is just AI, because he's just smooth. He's just so smooth under pressure. It's just
he's just
ridiculous.
driving, yeah, he's just driving and watching behind, just to like, oh, this is interesting, we'll just stay here.
Whitfield with another fastest lap.
Oh, but we're at the 17.5s now, so we're... and
Tom with an 18.0.
I think Tom's kind of backed off a tiny bit, to be honest, as well.
Yeah. Pagani doing 17s, high 17s, consistent.
Unsafe's asking, is there a famous Danish celebrity who's even thicker? I'll be honest, I don't know many Danish celebrities.
Sandy Toksvik.
Oh! I forgot. QI. Yeah. There we go. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know any Danish celebrities. Not really my area of expertise.
I don't think it's anyone's area of expertise. I don't even think it's
Danish
the Danes'
yeah.
area of expertise.
Scarlett Johansson, apparently. There we go.
Excuse me, thicker Dane. Mads Mikkelsen is not thick, I will have you know. He's a handsome brute of a man, and I've met the guy, so I should know.
Oh. Very nice. SBY's on the outside of Ross, by the way. Poor Ross has been...
come on.
He's been
You can't do
on.
the AI like that.
And he's went round the outside.
He's done him! Oh my lord.
He has at the time being, but... it might be
and Lee's coming up as well.
I've got one lap left here. Oh, Ross is having a look. Oh, down the inside again. And he's going back down the inside. Oh, SBY, he's just holding on there. And also Pine's got past Aaron. Aaron's dropped at P8.
What has happened there?
I don't know. I don't know what's happened. But Ross has, fortunately, had a been overtook after keeping them all behind for so long.
Yeah.
And there comes Witchell as well. He's got a couple more corners to go. He is going to win race 2 by the look of it.
I think I'll go on board with Ross. I reckon his windscreen is showing blue screen. Oh, no, it's clear.
Oh, Mike said he's a fantastic actor. I don't get Mike started on his film. Oh, we need to change the conversation. Can't get Mike started on film. It's not allowed.
I do like film buff.
There we go. Witchell takes race 2 then. Ooh. And so Tom
Aaron
P2.
Up the inside of Pine.
Pagani P3.
The final turn.
And then comes SBY, Ross, Lee, and it is going to be Aaron who takes P7 from Pine, very close there at the end. Rom P9, Graham actually recovers to P10 in the end. Captain Charles P11, then comes Feeber. Biggles unfortunately had that big old spin on lap 13. And he's going to take 13th then.
Weave across the line.
There we go, that's race 2 done then. Race 3 is coming up in about 5 minutes probably. That will be a
How can we forget Bridget Nielsen? That's a very fair point on safe.
I'm not entirely sure who that is.
Rocky IV, the Russian's wife.
Okay.
The big blonde bitch.
Right, okay, there we go. Oh, Tom's left the room. Is that by accident, I'm assuming?
Oof.
What's happening?
What's
happening?
Pro Strat oil change. Play it off as a game crash. Witchell my man, says Lennon. So the Lennon-Witchell bromance is still going strong. Lennon says that Tom rage quit.
Yeah.
The guy was second and he rage quit.
He's finished second and he's rage quit, that's it.
Mate, I wish I could do rage quits like that. From finishing second. The guy saying that was everything he had. That was a good effort then.
It was. A cheeky podium.
Cheeky podium, stayed out of trouble. Or avoided trouble even.
Yep. How many likes have we got in the stream? Oh, we've got 15 likes in the stream. There's 18 people watching though, so some people haven't liked. Not on.
3 people are
Get it done. Oh, Tom's joined. He's camped down after his rage quit. SPY's rage quit as well now. Oh god, here we go. I think that's to do with his internet. Apparently he's lagging a bit. So that might be internet related. You know, maybe they're doing a reconnect.
Unsafe is disappointed in Pagani.
Understandable.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right then, race 2, and how many laps we've got on this? It's been prepared, but I think it might be about 21, 22, thinking of how long Group 3 lap is round here. 23! Nearly.
23 laps.
So, assuming it's going to be a 1-stop / a 2-stop, depending on your car. Last night I did a 2-stop because a 1-stop would have been challenging, and I think I would have spun with some dodgy tyres. So I went for a 2-stop and went aggressive. I think you might see that.
Doing comms with Carlos.
Yes, Carlos. Carlos.
Hello and welcome to Comms with Carlos.
Carlos. So yeah, you'll see 1-stop, 2-stop. Mixture of those between the cars. Oh, there's Beetle slander in the chat from Pagani.
I respect it. I agree with the boy. So we're probably going to think that the AMGs are going to be on the Marley strap. The Lexuses will be on the Marley strap. And then everybody else will probably have to do 2.
Yes. Ross might try a 1-stop because I know the Corvette's not great on hang on a bit, it's Ross. And Ross spends the entire time massaging his tyres.
He's going to stick it in debug mode and then...
Aaron will definitely be doing a 2-stop because he drives on square tyres. He doesn't do tyre saving.
If you're not nuking the tyres, you're not trying hard enough.
The tyre wears times 3. It's tyre and fuel both times 3 for this evening, Lennon. I think next week is very similar. I think the fuel's times 4 though. The tyre wears the same. I think I looked at it earlier. But yeah, it's 3 each for Knat. And lovely, just soft tyres we're on tonight, so it's nice when you do a race on soft tyres. Pleasant. However, the only thing is, the last night at Topless, it's a very twisty circuit. You just feel like you're constantly turning. You don't really get a rest. You got about a 5-second, 10-second rest on the straight, and that's about it. Round here, there's quite a few straights to be fair, so you get a bit of a rest at points.
SBY has returned.
He has.
There's going to be a Team Haribo front row, isn't it? I think. Phoebes and Biggles.
Lennon saying it should be a 2-stop. It'll be much quicker, he thinks. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would say definitely Luke did get helped last night by the...
There's a defeatist attitude, Pagani.
He definitely got helped last night by the... Will kind of being a bit of a bus. Towards the end of the stint. His tyres were gone. Doing a couple warm-up laps now then on the long circuit. Adding in that bit at the top left.
1 minute warning.
That's usually he's much more precise than that. Usually it's like a 52.6 second warning.
A lot of people not opting to do any practice laps, which I find a little surprising.
Also, if we're doing 155s roughly, 23 laps seems too many. Maybe that's just me. But wanting it to be a 40-minute, it should be a 21 lap race, not a 23. I did accounting for GT2, so yeah. It is probably Tom actually does it for GT1, which explains a lot.
Oh my god, Biggles just murdered himself.
Tom can't count, unfortunately, due to being born in Birmingham. Apologies to any Brummies, but yeah, you can't count.
Alright, here we go. So, oh, Dom rejoined.
Yes, he has. So he is on pole. He's got Biggles alongside him, and Feber and Captain Chubbs. Yeah, once again, same situation. It is going to be a rolling start. And there we go, getting underway then, 23 laps ahead of them. And Dominic leads us away in his little Alfa Romeo with Biggles behind. Let's hope he doesn't have a wiggle.
Chubbs is already looking at Phoebes.
He is indeed. Feber though holds him off. Oh no, he hasn't, because he's went on
Goes wide.
He went on the gravel. So Captain Chubbs sneaks through up into P3. Behind we've got Rom in P5 from Graham, Pine, Aaron, Lee, Ross in P10. Then comes SBY, Pagani, and it's Tom and Witchell at the back of the field. Dom then leads us away on lap 1. He is 7 tenths ahead of Biggles. Captain Chubbs ahead of Feber now in P3. See what he can do. Feber's off the track there very slightly, and Rom's trying to sneak through, but Feber manages to hold him off for the time being. They're going to go side by side. Feber's got the inside line, however. Rom might find it difficult to try and do anything there. He does indeed, so Feber is going to keep ahead for the time being. However, they do have this long straight now coming up ahead. It doesn't cut off this track, so full layout. So Dom leads us down the hill. It's very satisfying, this next corner as well. It's very, very nice right-hander. Such satisfying with the camber. There we go. Beautiful corner. One of my favourites in the game, I would say. Aaron and Graham then, P6 and P7. Graham having a look there.
Oh, Pagani's having a look at SB1. Backs out of it a little bit, tries to make a move to the inside, but
still as you were down the back. T Smith having a look though down the inside of Pagani. And he's up to P12. Pagani tries to hold it around the outside though. Oh, he's really going for it to hold it. Tom is still ahead though, and Pagani is now under pressure from Witchell. Tom sneaks past anyway, and Pagani... Oh, Witchell going for... That was...
I don't know if contact was made, but Witchell did a very sharp move there.
It was late.
Did not expect. Oh, Aaron got a bit squirrely coming out of there and has lost a couple of places here.
I can't fully comment on that because I've not entirely seen the full and seen it, but it did look a bit aggressive. And a bit of a dive, but, I mean, not entirely sure, but yeah.
Fever went a little bit wide again. Aaron
Unsafe release of happy, no, we are still part of Britain, unfortunately, so I am a Brit, technically.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of side-by-side action going through here. Pine and Lee there having a bit of a battle, and in the background is that Tom having a battle with Witchell. Yeah, that's one thing, we've not heard Derek's accent yet. He's also from Scotland, but I think... Derek, are you not from Glasgow? Are you Edinburgh? Right.
Most of the time he's in a box, so you can't hear him.
That's true.
Oh my lord, we've got...
Down the inside, Aaron and Rom.
Oh my
And in the background,
God.
Tom T. Smith is trying to defend from all his might from Witchell, and he is doing enough at the moment. And then the side by side in the background, it's Witchell, it's Pagani, it's Ross.
Jesus.
Pagani having a look down the inside of Witchell there.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, Jesus, a bit loose.
There we go, and then is someone lagged out again?
Terrible. Thieves.
Fever.
Pagani's still on the inside of Witchell. Gives him a little elbow. Paying back that receipt.
Witchell and Ross then still side by side at turn 1. And Witchell is still right at the very back of the field. There we go. Dominic still out front from Biggles. Then comes Captain Chubbs. It's Aaron in P4 now. It's Rom behind, then Lee. We know how quick he was in parts of the races. And then comes Graham. Then it's Pine, SBY. Tom's in P10. And the good thing for Tom is he's well ahead of his title rival in Witchell. So Tom still having a lot to do here in P10 if he wants towards the front of the grid. However, he is technically only 5 seconds off the lead, and it is only on lap 3, so it is a very, very condensed pack. It is basically an FTRL train all the way through, and it is going to be even more now because Dominic, although he's a second ahead, has picked up one of those dreaded penalties, and so that is going to drop him right into the clutches of the guys behind, and it is basically an FTRL train all the way from first to last at the moment, near enough. Lennon's also keeping us updated. Apparently it's 1-0 City in the FA Cup. Aaron's at the wall there from the fast right hand near the latter part of the circuit, and Aaron is now under pressure from, he's trying to get past Chubbs. I think Chubbs had a bad run, and it's now Aaron and Chubbs going side by side. Rom's trying to sneak through in the process as well, and currently it's Aaron side by side with Rom trying to sneak all the way through. That was ballsy from Rom, and Rom has sneaked up into P3. Captain Chubbs going back down the inside of Aaron, and then Aaron's going to try and sneak back down the inside of Chubbs. It's side by side, and Aaron sneaks through. Lee's having a look at Captain Chubbs as well now. Lee trying to go round the outside. Captain Chubbs is going to try and defend it, but Lee's going to have the inside for the next corner, so Lee sneaks through. Captain Chubbs down in P6 now and has a penalty, so it's been a horrible few corners for Captain Chubbs. Out front is still Dominic, but he's got a penalty. Biggles in P2, then comes Rom, and then it comes this cluster. Aaron, Lee, Captain Chubbs got a penalty. Graham P7, then comes SBY, Pines in P9, then comes Tom, Pagani. Pagani's having a look at Tom here round the outside. Witchell's in P12, then comes Ross in P13. So Dom is going to serve this penalty coming up here. Now, that's going to massively cost him. And we might see Biggles have a look at the leads here, and he is going to take it down the inside. He's lost about a second here, Dominic, with that penalty. And Biggles takes the race lead. Dominic's trying to come back at him, no? Down the inside, there's 3 wide coming up here. SBY, Graham and Pine there for a moment. Also Tom's in it as well. And Captain Chubbs. It's SBY and Graham side by side for the moment. SBY's down the inside, Graham's round the outside. Pine and Captain Chubbs are side by side in the background. SBY wins out, he's in P6 at the moment. There comes Graham. Pine's having a look down the inside of Captain Chubbs. Then in the background you've got Pagani going round the outside of Tom for P10. Then comes Witchell, who's going to try and make a move on Tom as well. This is chaotic. What's going on here?
Oh, Tom pulling in.
Oh, Tom, that is very early. He is trying to get out of the way of them. He is going for a long 2-stop strategy by the look of it, and he is just wanting out of the way of them.
Try and get some clear air and get out of all the chaos, because there was just a lot.
There was far too much happening there.
It was nuts.
I think anyone could win this race at this point in time here, because it is that chaotic. Dom's back past Biggles. Biggles has had a moment somewhere on the latter part of lap 4, by the look of it. Aaron and Lee are battling. Aaron's had a massive moment. Aaron's tyres are pretty shocking. Look at the difference between Aaron and Lee's tyres. That is bordering on ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, I know Lee's get very good tyre wear, but Aaron's is shocking. I feel like Aaron must just... I don't know how his tyre wear is that bad all the time. Lee's down the inside of Aaron. Tyre wear is going to be playing a massive impact on that now, because his tyre wear is that bad.
Not Witchell, Chubbs into the hairpin, and has a little touch between the two on the way out.
He's
making
through though. SBY's got a penalty.
SBY's got a pen, yeah.
Yeah, so Aaron does have to get to lap 7, which should be fine on his tyres, but it's definitely not great tyre wear on this car. He's going to be slower at the end of the stint compared to others. SBY has that penalty serving on the next lap. So keep an eye out for him dropping down the order. Rom seems like he is very quick at this point in time, and he is catching up to the back of Biggles and Dom. We've got Lee and Aaron in P4 and P5, both of which are doing very good times. 56.2 last time around for Lee.
Oh, Pagani getting out of shape. I don't know if he was tagged a little bit by
He manages to, does manage to do a lot of drifting, Pagani.
Yeah, the camera angle wasn't that good, so I wasn't sure if it was tap induced or if it was Pagani just turning on the style points. But he stayed ahead of Witchell for now.
So Tom is in clean air, so keep an eye on what his times are and how much he's gaining on the people that he pitted before, and if it outweighs the benefit of pitting that early. So Biggles is part P3. Here's the fastest lap of the race, which was on lap 3. He's also currently got his hazards on accidentally, I'm assuming. Unless he's just really scared of his own driving.
Lee having a look at Biggles.
He is significantly quicker. Lee's nearly pushing him, isn't he?
Yeah.
So unfortunately though, Biggles is getting slipstream off Rom, so that is, however, Lee's still going down the inside.
He's just still coming.
Lee seems very quick at this point in time. Biggles tried to do the cutback though, and he has got a very good exit, and he is going to go back around the outside, which will turn into the next corner over the inside for the next corner. What a recovery there from Biggles, and he does not take that line down, and he gets past back up to P3. Dominic is out in front, 1.7 seconds, and he is wondering what all the fuss is behind him, as he is on his own, doing what he needs to do, getting away. And let's see, I'm interested in seeing what Lee can do here, if he gets in some clean air. He is closing on Biggles, but not enough, I don't think, for a dive down the inside. It's a bit too far back on this time. I'm going to be interested to see what Tom does on this lap. This is going to be his first full lap. Pagani pits, so that's early as well. He's trying to get out of the way as well. And let's see what Tom does. Tom sets the fastest lap of the race by an absolute massive amount. 55.1.
But he's gone deep into turn 1.
Oh, who's that in the background there? Is that Lee? Lee had a massive moment there on the exit.
Let's drop back. Graham on Aaron behind.
Oh, Aaron does the switch back a route.
Oh, he's getting it a bit out of shape, but no, he's well ahead of Graham there.
Witchell's still there though, he's in P9. But he is getting held up a treat here. He's just set a 56.8 last time around. Just in comparison, Tom's just nearly 1.7 seconds quicker last time around. Just showing you the benefit of getting out of that dirty air. But obviously his tyres will not be in as good a nick. But still, that's a massive benefit he has received pitting out of the way. Rom is right on the back of Dominic, so we could have a change for the race lead coming here. I don't know if Dominic's had a very bad lap or something, because he was comfortably ahead of Rom. And Rom is having a look now down the inside. Dominic's giving him the room. He's 1.7 seconds slower than his fastest time, so I think that explains why Rom is right on his tail. Will they come into the pits? I mean, they can do a 7 lap then 2 8 lap stints, so we might see a lot of pit stops on this lap here. So keep an eye. Dom's coming round the last corner now, and we'll see, does he peel off into the pits?
I don't think he will.
Does not. He carries on. Rom carries on. They are all carrying on, but other than Aaron, who comes in now, his tyres are gone. Everyone else seems to carry on. I don't think anyone's going to be going too far. However, Biggles and people like that might do a one-stop here.
I think of all the teams, the AMGs have got the luck of the draw when it comes to what they plan to do.
There could be a lot of one-stops here by the look of it. Just looking at tyre wear, I'm not sure Dominic could do a one-stop. Rom could do on the Lexus, obviously. We know how good the Lexus is on, and strategy-wise, it's an incredible car. Lee having a look there at Biggles. I think Lee tapped Biggles, so Lee's just letting Biggles back in front a bit. Just a tiniest nudge, but Lee doing right fine, just letting him back through a bit. Witchell's still in P7 now. He's a couple of people have pitted. Oh, Witchell's off!
Ooh, very wide onto that grass.
I saw that a couple of times, and we did see right at the very start of tonight that that middle sector will not be pleasant in that car, and it has proven to be exactly the case so far. Tom is still going to be gaining a lot on the field, though, remember. Lee is trying to get back past Biggles now. Ross in P10. There's Tom. He's still going quicker, but he had a dodgy last lap, but he's back purple again now on this lap, so this is a very interesting race on strategy.
That's when he went deep into
has the race lead.
Lead looking at Biggles, I think.
Oh, he's going down the side. No, he thought better of it. So Rom's got the race lead now. Dom's struggling on tyres. I don't know what Dom is trying to do. If he's trying to do a one-stop, it's not the right decision for him because his tyres are shot and he's going to be losing. If he is going to do the one-stop, these next few laps are going to be incredibly costly because that front left looks pretty awful.
All of those tyres look pretty awful, in fairness.
Lee is trying to go round the outside here, and he's going to go for a switchback. Oh, it's been very, very nicely judged, and Lee has done an excellent move there. That was spectacularly done. That was done to perfection there from Lee. Biggles still has his hazard on. I'm not sure if he actually is aware of that. Tom is now in the 54s. Just. He is there. That is just to let you know that's 2.5 seconds quicker than Rom last time around in the lead.
Yeah, Pagani's done 55.5 last lap. Aaron's picked up a half-second penalty, so that's going to ruin his time. Pine at the back now, but he's pitted, so he's just pitted last lap, so he's.
I'm interested now here for Rom. He's going to be setting another 57 if he carries on, or will he pit? And what's Dominic going to do here? Because I think if he's planning on doing the two-stop, the one-stop, then he's no chance now.
Oh, Biggles has lost his position to Graham as well.
Oh yeah, so he has. Now Rom, he's in the pits. Rom's in the pits. Dominic's carrying on. What's Dominic doing?
He has this thing where he likes to drive on dead tyres.
I mean, if it works, fair play, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't think he likes to drive on dead tyres, but I think he does it quite often. I think he did.
Look how much he's struggling though. He's
previously.
He's losing like half a second every sector at the moment the way he's driving. Because he's got no look he's no grip. He's going to be overtook here on the. This one-stop strategy from Dominic is not working, and he's got no grip. Look, he's nearly off the track there.
If only there was a person in FTRL that could tell another guy that a one-stop strategy is not the thing to do.
It is for some people, but not for the Alpha. It's not great on tyres, so yeah. It's not the. It is not.
Great. Great for Lee though.
Yeah, I mean Lee's having a great time of it out front.
Leading this race now, out of nowhere.
Graham is going to be past Dominic into the next corner because Dominic now has absolutely no tyre left on his front left, and near enough nothing in any other tyre as well, to be honest. Chubbs is off the track. Oh, he's back on though. He was on the gravel for a decent second or two there.
Yeah.
Tom is now.
Tom on the gravel a bit.
Tom is now just behind Ross, so Tom is now only 11 seconds off the race lead.
Oh, Rob's got... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rom, have a wiggle.
I just went on to Rom and he's kind of all over the track in trying to collect his car, and Pagani's on his way through and almost collects the Beetle. But I think Pagani managed to take a
multiple people in the pits. Dom's in the pits, so he's had to abandon the one stop. Witchel's also in the pits. That's also a very odd... I feel like lap 10's an odd time for a stop. Is it just me? It's in the middle of a 1 on 2 stop.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going for the 2 stop, surely you pit in lap 8. Odd. If you're on the 1 stop, surely you pit in lap 11.
Unless some guys are thinking about maybe putting in a bit less fuel and doing some quick laps in the middle stint, or at the end.
It's odd. I'm not sure what's happening here in strategy. There's some
very
alternate strategies going on, isn't there?
So yeah, Witchell and Dom have both fueled up. Well, Witchell's saying 99, but as close as damn.
I think Lee and Graham are in a very, very good position here on the one-stop strategy. Biggles is also going to be on that, so is SBY. Biggles and SBY are driving on a sliver of tyre at the moment.
Yeah, they're still attacking each other though. SBY is just all over the back of that Toyota. Takes a wider line, looking for a better exit. Gets it. Oh my lord.
He's got a massive overspeed there, hasn't he? However, they're going to try and fight. This next corner will not be pleasant on the tyres.
Oh, Biggles against the wall.
Yeah, that's just the dirty air in the tyres in that corner.
Yeah.
T. Smith is right behind Captain Chubbs now. They're on the same fuel, basically, those two. However, Captain Chubbs' tyres are in a significantly worse state.
Well, you got to remember, Tom's pitted, Chubbs hasn't. So they're on roughly the same tyre and fuel after the Corvette has already been in the pits once. But now the leaders are coming in. Lee, Graham, SBY, and Biggles, and Ross. So Chubbs into the lead, followed by Tom.
There we go. SBY has tons of fuel, by the way. He's done the best on fuel by an absolute mile. So watch out for SBY actually gaining a place or two.
Ross on 31% of fuel as well, so he's managing that fuel as well.
He's always incredible on fuel, Ross. So yes.
Where's Witchell? Witchell's coming around the last turn.
Tom on Chubbs. Down the inside.
Come on, boy.
It's going to be a fairly straightforward move by the look of it.
Here comes Ross. Ross comes out. Oh, just in front of Dom, and Dom gives him a bit of a shunt there. Bit rude.
There we go, Ross has got him now. Now SPY has managed to jump Lee.
Ooh,
so he is in the net race lead now, I think. SPY, Lee and Graham will be in the lead towards the end of the race. And it'll be the two-stop guys coming back at them at the end.
Lee does have a whole lot more fuel.
Yeah, SPY can save a lot more, so I think they're actually probably both got enough to get them comfortably to the end, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Ron has got a half-second penalty in third. Pagani's right on his chuff, so that will promote Pagani. Ron has pitted. Yeah, Pagani pitted over there.
Lots of different strategies here to play out.
Yes, indeed. Chubbs is almost at the end of his front left tyre.
Also, is Aaron lagged out?
Aaron.
Aaron's not in the race.
Oh. Alright, let me... Oops.
Don't know what's happened to Aaron, but yeah.
Oh, there's no...
He has lagged out.
No,
he hasn't lagged out, obviously, because he's the lobby host, but yeah.
He's the lobby host, but...
I don't know what's happened there.
He's showing as not on track.
Yeah, don't know what's happened. Well, Captain Chubbs is now in the pits, and he is filling up for his one and only stop. And Tom has an 8-second lead over Rom. However, Rom has significantly better tyres. Tom is now driving on near enough nothing. And
Rom
Tom
pitted lap 9 there, didn't he?
Yeah, Tom will need to get to, I think, when did Tom pit? Lap 4? Lap 4.
Very early.
I think it's lap 4, so I think he'll need to go to possibly this lap he could pit, or the next lap. So yeah, we'll see how it comes in.
Right, so Rom serves his penalty. Pagani's dropped back a little bit, so I don't think Pagani's actually going to get it.
Graham and Witchell are together on track. They are both on the one stop, so they are both racing for position. This is they are on track at the moment, besides the people they will be on track with at the end, if that makes sense. So they're on the same strategy here. SBY is the lead of this strategy bunch. Tom is coming around the last corner now, and is he doing another lap this time? He is not. He's doing the 10 lap stint at the end. So he's in the pits now. And we'll see how he gets on. Where he comes out in relation to Lee, SBY and that is kind of his race. He's going to be with them towards the end, so we'll see.
Yeah,
SBY is coming round now. Tom is still filling up, and he is going to be behind the bunch of them, I think.
Which will in the middle of the Fruit Guns cars.
Tom is out of the pits now, and he is out just.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's morphed. He ghosted there. He's come out just behind Dominic.
Again, Dominic having sexy fun time with Corvettes as they exit the pits.
He's 8 seconds, Tom, behind SBY, which seems like a lot to ask.
SBY.
I think that'd be a lot to ask of Tom to get that amount of time on SBY. So I would say
needs to do those qualifying laps. Unsafe. Fieber seemed to have a disconnect. Aaron yet to be figured out because he's still in the. He's just not on track, but he's still hosting, so we don't know what happened to Aaron.
Pagani's currently going to be. I would say he's going to be in this lap on his tyres. Not tyres, fuel, sorry. Rom can go for another lap. This is a very interesting situation. And I would say that SBY is currently in pole position for the win.
Got a little bit wide there though. Pine in third at the moment, but he will have to pit at some point.
Yeah, so will Maggiore and so will Rom in front. So all top three have to pit. So SBY is in the net race lead. It's whether he can hold off everyone behind him. And obviously we've got Witchell in P6 as well, remember. We've got Tom, who has overtook Dominic now. However, Dominic is trying to come back at T. Smith.
Well, SBY and the cars around him are lapping roughly similar lap times, so he's alright there. Yeah, Dominic's got a penalty. Guy's got a fuel red light.
Lennon's saying that he thinks Rom's going to win.
Rom will be between the fuel and his next stop. I'm not so sure about that.
I'm not sure either. He could. He's definitely going to have fresh tyres at the end, and he's.
They'll have to put some fuel in.
Definitely, yeah. Now, Dom's got a penalty, so that's going to release Tom into P8 now, comfortably. There we go, there goes Tom, into P8 he goes. And he can catch up to the one-stoppers now. Let's see how we can do. Rom is coming around now for, I'm assuming, his pit stop. But he can maybe do one more lap if he wanted to. And he is doing one more lap.
Pagani's coming in.
And again he sets the fastest lap of the race. His personal best. 55.3. I say Pagani's in, so...
Pine continues on, but he will have to pit at some point. James on way back from Chelsea. What did I miss? Quite a lot of excitement, to be honest, James. Definitely rewatched the stream back because there has been some chaos.
Especially at the start of this race.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on for a wee while at the start of this race. Definitely.
My God. It's all a bit
calming down now.
Spaced out at the moment, yeah.
Tom's catching very slowly up to the back of the one-stoppers at the moment. Rom is going to be in at the end of this lap. He has been setting some very quick lap times, however, and he's in a very good position. We'll yet to see where he's going to come out, obviously, but it will be somewhere in the region of Whitchell Graham, I think.
Who was it that came in? It was Pagani. Okay.
Pagani's come out in P12.
12, yeah.
So actually, I might actually be slightly ambitious saying where Rom might come out. If he's come out all the way down in P12, then... I mean, he was 4 seconds ahead of Pagani, but he did have more fuel in, so he might actually come out around P8 or P9, but he will have very fresh tyres.
And Pagani's had to put in just over half a tank, so... Oh, Rom's in.
Here comes Pine, he's going to be in as well with this lap. SBI's doing a very good job though at the moment. That Lexus has got it's a very nice car in terms of
Pine dives in, here comes SBY around the final turn.
Fuel. It does take a long time to develop, Lennon. A very long time.
Into the lead.
There we go, Rom is still filling up, so it is about a 30-second pit stop. He is miles down, he's behind Tom.
Half tank, just a little bit over half tank.
He's come out in P9, so yeah, he's got 13.5 seconds, so it was actually a 29-second stop, because he was 15 seconds in the lead.
An aggressive exit from the pit exit as well.
So 29-second stop from Rom. Told you, Lennon, didn't I?
Pine cycled to the back with his stop. Check the Lexus for a hybrid system. Yeah, I agree.
It's so good on fuel, isn't it? So SBY is comfortably now favourite. Liam, Whitchell and Graham are the rest of the ones doing it in the one stop. Tom is catching, not enough though. He's done a 54.9 last time around, which was a new fastest lap of the race, not marginally beating his previous fastest lap of the race. But yeah, it is going to be one of the one-stoppers you think are going to win this race. The Rom has got a long way to do anything about the front guys. He will be making moves, Rom. I wouldn't rule out him getting a top 5 still. But yeah, I think the win is a step too far, I would say. Captain Chubbs is on the back of Dominic here, and they are fighting right hard at the moment, those two, but they are in the process allowing Rom to catch up very, very quickly up to the back of them on fresh tyres. So you'd think Rom is going to get past them pretty straightforwardly.
Not sure Dom's tyres will last till lap 23 either, because that front left is starting to get to the end again.
No, Dom did pit at a weird time. Rom's having a look at Captain Chubbs, however Captain Chubbs has the straight line speed of that car, however Rom's still going down the inside, and that was ambitious, and he has spanned!
He's gone round.
he hit the grass on the side, and unfortunately, top 5's gone for Rob.
Oh, did he hit Pagani as well?
That is a disaster. A disaster moment there. And it has now paved the way even more. Who's it going to be though? Is SPY going to manage to hold off from the guys behind Lee, Witchell and Graham? Tom's early strategy hasn't really worked out in the honestly, because he was ahead of Witchell before he came in for that stop. And Witchell's actually still 5 seconds in front of him, so...
Yeah. Tom's got the tyres on these guys, but Witchell the worse off out of these front runners, I think. Although, similar sort of tyre wear to SPY. SPY less fuel, but I think they'll be good.
They've all kind of got similar fuel levels now, to be honest, Lennon. SPY's got a little bit less, but he's in the Lexus, so that's why. Tom has the best tyres out of the top 5, along with Graham. Witchell has the worst tyre wear. Biggles is still running hazards, and has been for all race. Dom's got another pit stop to do because he's no chance to get to the end. And Dom's done this a couple of times, but I think he's got his strategy wrong. And has done something a bit weird. But I think he'll reflect on this and be thinking of, you should have done the 2 stop instead of doing this 1.5 stop that he's done. Rom's down in P11. He unfortunately had a spin. SPY has lost time to Lee. 3 tenths to be exact. It was 1.6, it's 1.3 seconds, so is there a chance that we could have a battle towards the end for the race to win? Witchell's not far behind, neither is Graham. That's 3.7 seconds covering the top 4. T. Smith is still on his way towards the front of the field. He's got 7.4 seconds, which is probably too much. But he is trying his best here to come back at them.
Purple in sector 1 again for Tom. They're still pushing.
Yes, indeed.
Chubbs has got past Dominic. I think that's going to be tyre related. He's on the back of Biggles right now, the big way. Kicking up dirt. Everyone's kicking up dirt through there. Ooh. Pick a line, boys, pick a line. Chubb's going to have a look into the hairpin. Yes, he is. Biggles cuts down.
Oh,
a little bit of contact on the exit there.
He's in a dead tight line now, Biggles.
Biggles has still got the run though.
He's got him. Oh, he's having a look back though. Oh, he's still going. Who is that person that has joined the race?
Who, this guy?
No idea who that is.
Either way, Chubbs makes him stick. And carries on. I think Tom lost time on that.
Alright, Witchell is now closing in on the back of the leaders as well, because Lee is now only 8 tenths of a second behind SPY. Tom is now 7 seconds off the lead. We could have a battle on our hands here towards the end. If these start fighting, this could open up the door to any one of the 5 to win it now. They start battling. Dom's picked up a penalty and I don't know why he's still going on this set, to be honest. Rom is past Ross.
Derek, if Aaron got the unexpected error message, then the lobby would have shut down because he's host.
Now, it's one job getting towards SPY, but it's going to be another job trying to get past them, I think. He's 8 tenths of a second now. Tom is now 6.5 seconds, so he is still closing in on Graham and Witchell. Now,
Yeah, although I think Graham is catching Whitchill as well, so...
Lee is closing in again there, and he's lost that couple of attempts there. He closed in to at one point, half a second, but that's where I got a good exit. However, he's hovering round about slipstream range now. So, if he gets a good exit, he has. Oh, but then SY gets a good... He had a good entry to the corner, but SY had a good exit to the corner there. Oh, Tom's off the track, but he's back on now. But that's lost him a bit of time there, and he's now done a 56 this time. So he is banking on a battle here to get into this.
Oh, Dom's pissing, I believe. Yep. Penalty, dead tyres. It's not worked out for the boy.
Lee is within slipstream range now with SBY, and if he can hover in slipstream range throughout this middle sector, he'll close right up to him down the straight. SBY just looks like he's not quite got the grip level that Lee has at the moment. That might be to do with the front right tyre. The front left's the same on both of them, but the front right of SBY's is much worse than Lee, which is interesting. And here he comes in slipstream. He is closing, you can see it. And he will begin to close even further as he gets towards the end of the straight. And it's now half a second covering the top two. Lee can sense a race win here. SDY gets a little bit of dirt on his tyres. That'll not help at all. It's down to 4/10 of a second. Tom's now within 6.5 seconds of a 6.5 seconds of the race lead. SBY is holding him off though for the time being. Lee is very much there though, and if they start to battle, that is when Whitchell and Graham are going to get interested here. And then Tom's on his way as well. Grand Slam finish here in the last few laps.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong, bitches. Let's go.
It is indeed. SBY has a decent exit though, and they're managing to keep ahead. He is keeping at bay at the moment. He just needs to keep it clean, SBY. That's all they can do. Tyre wear is going to be tyre wear is going to be a major factor here at the end of this, and particularly for Whitchell as well. Look at Whitchell's front left. That's going to be gone on the last lap.
Yeah.
So Tom is still on his way. He's now 6.2 seconds. So he's slowly closing him in down. And SBY has had a slide there on the exit. Whitchell's having a few moments as well. Graham's getting interested in Whitchell. I think this might be the battle to watch at the moment, is the battle for P3. Because Graham is all over the back of Whitchell now as Whitchell's tyres have fallen off the cliff. And look at Graham, he's all over the back. Whitchell's got a very fast car on a straight line. However, Graham is going to have the slipstream. He's in the slipstream. Whitchell's very defensive here, right on the far end side. Graham is going to have a chance here possibly.
He's going to stay on the inside.
He's going to down the inside. Whitchell is going to have to back out. It was fair though. He left the door wide open.
Yeah. Dips a wheel in the gravel a little bit, but
Graham takes the podium place. It is still SPY for the moment. Lee is right there though, and they have still got a lap left to go.
Oh, there's tyres on SBY's car. That front is going to become unsteerable pretty shortly.
The issue with SPY is both his tyres are going to become unsteerable. Lee's only got one tyre that's going to be a bit dodgy, but SPY is going to have both. So, can SPY hold him off? He's got one lap left. Graham is in P3 comfortably now. Whitchell is in P4. Tom's in P5, but unfortunately Tom is dropping off now. He's had an awful lap and he's got a penalty as well. So it's going to be P5 for Tom unless Whitchell absolutely falls off the cliff. And Lee's outside the slipstream range.
Yeah, SPY had a good turn one.
But then
good
Lee,
turn one, good turn two.
Yeah, Lee's got back at him though in this part. SPY's tyres are absolutely short now. Can Lee get a chance here? Can he do anything about this?
1 pixel. Oh,
SBY's wide.
All of the track.
SBY's
all
wide.
Of the track there.
Lee is close. That's the closest he's got. He's within half a second. If he can get a good exit here. He needs the run on him. He's closing. He's closing. SBY gets a bit of dirt up. He's 4.5 tenths away. SBY's tyre's gone. His front left's fully gone now. His front right's nearly there as well. It's 3 tenths of a second. Lee needs the exit of his life from this corner.
How will it turn for SBY?
Oh, it's dodgy. He's on the gravel. He's lost a bit of time. It's 2.5 tenths. Few corners to go. SBY's within 2 tenths now. Lee's coming. SBY's nearly on the wall.
Lee's tyre's about to die.
SBY's holding him off for dear life here. Oh, he's wide again. So is Lee though. SBY might have it here. He's only a 1 corner. He just needs to get this turned in. It was a battle at the end. SBY though rounds the final time, and he has done it. He has just held off Lee for the win, and it's Graham in P3, Witchell's in P4, then comes Tom. How has Rom ended up in P6, by the way? Well, I've been too busy watching this battle at the end, but somehow Rom has ended up in P6. Pagani's in
possibly
P7.
having a fuel save.
Ross has took P8, then comes Biggles in P9. Pines took P10. And then it's going to be Chubbs in P11. And then it's going to be Dominic in P12. Unfortunately, Rom has left as soon as he has finished the race. After his anger, I'm assuming that crashing.
Yeah.
So I will not actually have the full race result, but I'll show you it anyway. But was Rom P6? Did I say he was ahead of Pagani, or was he behind Pagani?
Yeah, he was
ahead of Pagani. So Rom finished P6. So it's SBY, Lee, Graham, Witchell, Tom, Rom, then Pagani, then Ross, then Biggles, then Pine, then Chubbs, then Dominic. So there we go. That is your race result. So that is us done and dusted for week 4. Now, just to give you a little reminder of what's coming up next week for Joker, you can tell what's happening in GT3. Where are you around GT3?
Why would you assume that?
Do you not know?
Somebody mentioned it to me, but I've already forgotten.
Oh, well, anyway, you'll have something on Wednesday night. The GT2 are at Red Bull Ring. Now, there is 2 qualifying sessions next week for the 2 separate endurance races. Both of them are going to be 30 minutes. So the same will be at GT1. GT2 is round Red Bull Ring, and GT1 are round Kyoto Yamagiwa. So there we go.
We're outside Degna in GT3.
It will only be medium tyres next week, and it's 2 times fuel, 2 times tyre. So it will probably be a one-stop race. I'd assume for both. Maybe even a no-stop if you can get away with the fuel, but I'm not sure you could. But anyway, we'll see what happens next week with that, but it will be mediums only. We'll have racing again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thank you very much for joining me and Joker on this Friday night, and hope you're having a lovely night. Goodbye.
Bye.